They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run it from the gun. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Fires to the middle. It's complete. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitz.
Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. At the 35, he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Brock. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Now the play fake. Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Going up top again. Here's a heat. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Leaves it with the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Boston College wants to play fast. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Quarterback making checks. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. The short hands, it's Harding. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Back to throw time, running short in the half. Still looking on the move. Got enough space. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground. There's not much to lose this close to the end zone. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up. Scores on the sneak.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Bailey. Takes a hit as he fires. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front.
He's got it on the left. Running free. Touchdown, North Carolina State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out,
turning it on. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Harding. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This Boston College offense has it working. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything, there is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
The give on the option. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. BC back to work after picking up the first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Fighting off the defender. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Harding. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Intercepted, number 19. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. The 20. Past the touchdown, NC State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's... zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He might want another play. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. The short hands, it's Bolden. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This time they'll go to the running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop. Short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
This offense will try to convert on fourth down for the 5th time. The defense has come up with just one stop so far. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just
grabs it inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. To the air on first down. Touchdown, Eagles! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David,
he wants to take the top off. Snags it inside the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 18 over Army. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Snagged in the middle. It's Hardy. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Pulls and fires complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. A 1st down run in the red zone. That is big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal.
Touchdown, Boston College. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll run play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
To the air, it's Bailey. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Wants to throw on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
This defense knew coming into the game they were going to try and get this guy the football because of his speed, but when he's running over the middle of the field, they want to put a hat on him and make him feel them. They did that right there. The hit causes the incompletion.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. Gives it on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on third and long. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Right back to the well. Hard running there.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run. Sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Keeps it on the draw. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Sets up the screen. Makes his man miss. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Might be changing the route. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harris. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. BC back to work after picking up the first down. And off to Jones. Across the 25, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, they run it right up the middle to try to give their kicker a good angle, and here we go. This is all you can ask for if you're the kicker, an opportunity to go win the game. The ball's right in the middle of the field. You got to go do your job.
Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. The Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Boston College! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back to throw, it's Bailey. And it's picked off for the third time today. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like